Soul Garden.
Hello, your honors, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host to the universe, Christopher Witecki. And this week, your free horoscope is sponsored by yours truly. I'm having my March Madness sale. Right now, if you buy a 1-hour reading, you get 30-minute free follow-up sometime in 2012. This is an excellent reading price for a newbie with me to get your feet wet and also get a follow-up with me. It's also a great price time, and I have the last week in March open right now. So first come, first serve, they fill up fast, but with the price, even waiting for a month might be worth it. I recommend it. And come on down to soulgarden.me, your Facebook away from Facebook, where you can bud from a sprout into a full flower. We have a whole bunch of support for you, including writers on staff right now. The topic of the week is to detox or not detox. Detox. I don't know, I gotta read that article. I don't know, why would you not detox? That's the kind of thing a Libra gets stuck in. What do you mean? It's obvious. Do the healthy thing. But Saturn means it's time to wrap this up. I mean, you're going to step into your new you by the end of this birthday period. If you need a little help with that, we got experts at soulgarden.me. Come on down and hang out with us. Come detox with us. Wow. Now, that said, it is time to move forward with a new lifestyle, says the Sun in Pisces. That is what the judge and juries of the zodiac are working on, a new lifestyle. And frankly, hopefully, one that is holy. Right? Neptune in Pisces means the Libra that is on the right path is getting closer and closer to God in the moment every year. God, universe, the spirit, and compassion, which is your true nature. It's been Earth that has roughed you up. Now, for those of you watched over by the Guardian Agency, I just want to point out the psychic with texts. They keep coming out. They may not make sense yet, but I just want you to know they're going to make sense. I'm leading you to a very important decision. You know how damn well you are with decisions anyway, so you're going to thank me later for this. But keep answering them and doing them as I send them out. You'll see. Now, for those of you who started off the week without me, sorry, Mercury took advantage of my mouth on Monday, so we went live on Tuesday. Monday was Uranus Day. Final breakdown and hopefully breakthrough. The breakdown is somewhere around home, somewhere around the way you live in the moment. That's what you are trying to work toward. That zen in the moment, that total energy of compassion in the moment. That's the path that Librans are trying to work with right now. And if there was something in the way of that, health or otherwise, might have had a breakdown. At the same time, Mercury retrograde in Aries and conjuncting Uranus. Now, Mercury retrograde, first of all, means that the Gemini energy switch sides. So it's kind of like in the old cartoons, the devil and the angel switch shoulders. This is the inner voice becoming the outer voice becoming the inner voice. Things slip out, secrets slip out, phones stop working. If so, don't make any calls. Duh, take the clues from the universe. If something stops, you stop. People like, try harder. I have to have it. You have to, well, why? That's the question. But Mercury retrograde means around relationships. Okay, so truths around your marriages and partnerships, truths around relationships will start to come out with the Mercury retrograde, okay? And truth with yourself, being honest with yourself about relationships. A lot of growth with relationships. Then on Tuesday, it is a day really of breaking through. Mercury rules the day. That's a day where there actually is communication. Things feel a little bit more normal. We've gone through the transition of the retrograde now. It is a day of getting clarity when it comes to your lifestyle breakdown. So getting to the bottom of why your health or your car or your job or whatever it is that might have broken down on Monday, why, what's behind that, understanding that, where's the universe leading you. It's leading you to more of a zen in the moment. Can't keep saying it enough, but you finally get that. The moon is in Sagittarius, so you are particularly, how do I put this? Well, in essence, with the moon in Sagittarius, your emotions are focused on thoughts. So there's a propensity to think and go too far intellectually with your mind. That's the best way to put it. And the reason why it comes up in my head is because Mercury is retrograde and because Mercury is retrograde in your house of relationships. So my mind quickly goes to propensity for weird arguments with people you're in relationships with or weird discussions, especially on Tuesday once the moon hits Sagittarius and starts stirring your thoughts. That's what I said. That's what I said in 1 second. Isn't that funny? Then on Wednesday, it's the big crazy day. It's the holy shift day. It's what we've been working up to with this soul pyramid the entire time. Why? What's so important, Chris? Well, the planets hit this magic combination of 9 degrees, 9 degrees, 9 degrees. Not just that, but Venus dead conjuncts Jupiter at 9 degrees. The same day that Mars happens to be 9 degrees. Everything changes after this, so it's a magic moment. What does it mean? Well, on the one hand, the big push here is Jupiter in Taurus saying to Librans, if you want to change your life, you're going to have to change with what you're comfortable with. That means you're going to have to change who you are intimate with, who you open the door to, who you close the door to, what you're open to in your own self. Everything's got to change. What used to be the rules as far as what you engage in or didn't engage in are going to change. You're taking it to a big, brighter level, and you're finally ready to receive this, or maybe you're finally ready to receive an intimacy. A lot of Librans keep things at a distance and don't actually receive. It is time to, and whatever consequence that means, that means. Now, at the same time, that means it's the old story dying as far as the way you were raised. Pluto and Capricorn, how you were raised. The old story of your childhood is officially over when you step into this new you. And you can't use it as an excuse anymore. And at the same time, you can't fall into it yourself, right? We tend to fall into our past. But the biggest thing that has to change is Mars in Virgo. You were probably on some sort of campaign spiritually to fight a certain weed. Perhaps you thought the problem was this or the problem was that. But Mars retrograde says the weed or the issue or whatever it is that is self-sabotaging you at a very deep level, it's not quite what you think. Okay, so going back and looking at the source of all of your issues, again, one more time. Yes, you're tired, but there's something. You'll see something else now, says the planets. And that really is the holy shift once you see. Be willing to go back on fighting a different weed or going after a different demon, or maybe, looking at it from a different perspective as far as what it takes for you to have faith in yourself. Well, if I can just do this, I'll have faith in myself. Are you sure it's not something deeper, richer, better? That might be the Mars retrograde as well. Now, for those of you who have signed up for the GA Alert Network, we will be sending out GA alerts on Wednesday. If you haven't signed up, you still can before Wednesday. Just text the word GA Text Me to 96362. What we do is your normal text rates apply, and we send out text messages to help you through the given holy shifts. And we also send out a couple of advertisements for things that we sell. So it's a win-win. But you can still sign up for that, and Wednesday you'll get some. Then on Thursday, it's a day of meditation. Neptune rules the day. It is time to log into your higher self, check in with your guides, make sure everything is cool with you up there, all right? It means allowing your intuition to warn you, especially with Mercury retrograde. Maybe your intuition has been warning you about something, but now that Mercury's retrograde, you're willing to see the details that you weren't willing to see before. Again, this all applies to your relationships, okay? But you were trying to intuit your health regimen, the lifestyle you need to live, basically what is the path to live in a path of holiness in the moment. Holy meaning spiritually in the moment, connecting to God consciousness and connecting to earth at the same time. That's what Libran's trying to do, balance God and earth at the same time in the moment, which is why you're very delicate to be around, by the way. Your vibration is very soft when you're living your vibration. The moon moves into Capricorn, so as all this happens, nesting, resting, time to take care of yourself, time to nurture yourself, and time to let go of the old story. So if you're still emotionally attached to the old story of you had a horrible childhood, that's the way things are, you got to get rid of that story and your emotional attachment to those types of stories if you're going to move into the new story. You can't have it both ways. So there's a lot of that triggering, I believe, on Thursday. Then on Friday is a great day because it is time to commit. Commit to the lifestyle, commit to where you want to go, commit to the new you. You won't be feeling poor me anymore. In fact, you really should take Friday to self-nurture. You're going to want to play this weekend, so take Friday to self-nurture and recharge your batteries because it's going to be a playful weekend. Uranus hits 4 degrees on Friday, and that's significant because the last time Uranus was 4 degrees, the stock market crashed, triggering a world depression. Not kidding. So 1929 was the last time that happened. We'll have to watch the skies carefully. Now, what it means for you, Libra, is that your stock market in marriage is going to crash. Okay? Your stock market in marriage. If you've been betting on certain relationships at a one-day pay, that is a false stock market, not built on the gold standard, not built on truth. Anything like that in any relationship, not just marriages, will begin to collapse for the Librans. This is a service of God University. You will thank the universe later for this. Librans get a little too attached to relationships by nature of who you are, and right now the universe is going to bring storms and blow on anything built out of straw. Now, we do have some support. It's called SG Live. Carolyn Hagel and myself have a live webcam radio show on Fridays where you can talk to our viewers and chat with us. Right now, we're talking about psychic awareness and how to use your actual tools for yourself. So if you want a little extra SG, come on down and check us out at 11 a.m. Pacific live, or we do archive and record them so you can check them out over the weekend and learn nonetheless. On Saturday, a bit of anxiety. Mars rules the day on Saturday, amping up and really trying to give you the energy to act. So whatever it is you committed to as far as lifestyle, maybe hitting the gym, maybe living happy in the moment, whatever it is, act, go, do. Mars says it's time to do this. At the same time, Mercury actually hits that 4 degree with Uranus. So the retrograde Mercury hits the spot of Uranus that broke down the stock market. This is, again, your marital stock market. Something about relationships might change in your mind forever on Saturday. All right? Not a bad thing, because the universe only has one goal: you love in life. All right? Speaking of love in life, this red line here means fears begin to pop up between letting go of the old story of childhood and stepping into the new story. Fears, okay? There are consequences to letting the old story die. Lots of consequences that you will see in your daily life and then suddenly go, I wonder if I should change my mind. The good news is it is a playful time. The moon moves into Aquarius, which is your inner child, by the afternoon. And so from Saturday afternoon on, it should be actually fun for the Librans. Fun, playful, creative, romantic, etc. So that's what I recommend. On Sunday, kind of more the same. Moon still inner child inspired. Sunday will be a fun day if you're a Libran. And you are holding space for this new reality, seeing what's next. So Sunday's a pretty good day for the Librans. Okay, Your Honor, that's all I have for this particular week. Remember, you can get a 30-minute free follow-up if you buy right now at soulmart.me. Don't forget to come on down to the garden and decide whether or not you should detox or not at soulgarden.me. And I'll see you in 7 days. Until then, live, love, be.